Second adjustment in case of retirement or death of a partner is adjustment of goodwill. The retiring or deceased partner is entitled to his share of goodwill at the time of retirement or death because the goodwill has been earned by the firm with the efforts of all the existing partners. So that is why the retiring or deceased partner is compensated for his share of goodwill by the containing partners in their gaining ratio. So here the deceased partner or retiring partner should be compensated with his share of goodwill. And what will be the treatment of goodwill? There are two cases under it. First case, when there is no existing goodwill in the books of accounts, and the second case, when there is existing goodwill appears in the books of accounts at the time of death or retirement of a partner. So let us discuss first method, when there is no existing goodwill at the time of retirement or death of a partner. There are four ways of treating goodwill. First way is to raise the goodwill at its full value and retain in the books. When the goodwill account is raised, it means we have to open the goodwill account with its full value. It is mentioned here that goodwill account should be raised or opened with its full value, which will be given to us in the question, and retained in the books. And retained in the books means that the goodwill will be shown in the revised balance sheet of reconstituted firm on the asset side. So second case, here the goodwill is raised at its full value as in the first case. Goodwill account will be opened with its full value but written off immediately. Written off immediately means that the goodwill will not be shown in the revised balance sheet of reconstituted firm. Then the third case, here the goodwill is raised to the extent of retired or deceased partner's share and written off immediately. Here the goodwill is raised, goodwill account is opened, but to the extent of retired or deceased partner's share only. And it should be written off. It means goodwill will not be shown in the revised balance sheet. Then come to the fourth case. This is different from all the three cases. Goodwill is not raised here. It means we will not open goodwill account here. Then how the goodwill will be adjusted? Goodwill will be adjusted through partners' capital accounts. So here goodwill is not raised in the books of accounts. So let us discuss these methods one by one. First method is goodwill is raised at its full value. When goodwill is raised, goodwill account should be debited because goodwill is an asset. So goodwill account should be debited to all partners' capital accounts in their old ratio, being goodwill raised at its current value, and it is retained in the books. It means goodwill will be shown in the revised balance sheet of reconstituted firm. So next come to the second method. Here the goodwill is raised at its full value as in the first case and written off immediately. It means it is not retained in the books. It should be written off. It should be written off means that it should not be shown in the revised balance sheet. So when goodwill is raised at its full value, the first journal entry will remain same. Goodwill account should be debited to all partners' capital account in their old ratio, being goodwill raised at its current value. And the second entry is when it is written off, continuing partners' capital account should be debited. Who are continuing partners? After retiring one partner, if suppose there are 3 partners, one partner retires, then continuing partner will be 2 only. So we will debit continuing partners' capital accounts in their new ratio to goodwill account, being goodwill written off in new profit sharing ratio. So goodwill will not be shown in the revised balance sheet. It should be written off immediately. Third case. Here the goodwill is raised but not with its full value. It is raised to the extent of retired or deceased partner's share only and written off immediately. So in the first entry, we will debit the goodwill account only with the share of retiring partner, and we will credit only retiring partner or deceased partner's capital account. So being goodwill raised with the share of retiring partner in goodwill. And in the second entry, we will write off it. When the goodwill is written off, it should be credited. So here only gaining partners' capital accounts should be debited in the gaining ratio to goodwill account, being goodwill written off in gaining ratio. Next, come to the fourth case. Goodwill is not raised here. It means goodwill account is not opened here. So without opening goodwill account, we will adjust the goodwill here, that is through partners' capital accounts. Because the gaining partners have to compensate the outgoing partner, so here gaining partners' capital account should be debited to retiring or deceased partner's capital account, because the partner who will receive the compensation should always be credited. So that is why here retiring or deceased partner is credited here. Being share of goodwill credited to the retiring or deceased partner's capital account in their gaining ratio. So these are the 4 cases when there is no existing goodwill in the books of accounts. In the first question, Keshav, Nirmal and Pankaj are partners. Keshav, Nirmal and Pankaj are partners, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. Nirmal retires and goodwill is valued at ₹72,000. Keshav and Pankaj decided to share future profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3. Record necessary journal entries when goodwill is raised at its full value and written off immediately. And the second case, when goodwill is not to appear in the firm's book at all. So here their old ratio is given 4:3:2, and the N retires here, and new ratio is also given of K and P, that is 5:3. 3. So here we first have to solve the first case, and the first case is when goodwill is raised at its full value and written off immediately. Goodwill is 72,000. First it should be raised, then it should be written off. When goodwill is raised, goodwill account should be debited to all partners capital account. There are 3 partners, K, N and P. K, N and P. Their capital account should be credited in all ratio. Goodwill is of 72,000, and when we will divide 72,000 in all ratio, K, N and P's share will come. Their all ratio is 4/9. So it is 32,000, and it is 3/9 and 2/9. So here it means 24,000 and 16,000. So 32, 24 and 16. Being goodwill raised at its full value and credited to all partners capital accounts in old ratio. So this will be the first entry. Goodwill is raised at its full value and written off immediately. Now we have to write it off, and when the goodwill is written off, goodwill account should be credited and the remaining partners capital account should be debited. Here the remaining partners are K and P because N retires here. So K's capital account debit and P's capital account debit to goodwill account. Goodwill is of 72,000 and it should be debited to remaining partners capital account in new ratio. So their new ratio is 5:3. K's and P's share can be calculated. Goodwill is 72,000, so his share is 45,000, and P's share is 27,000. 45,000 and 27,000. Being goodwill written off in new ratio. So this is the first case when goodwill is raised at its full value and written off immediately. Now come to the second case. When goodwill is not to appear in the firm's book at all, it means goodwill account should not be opened here. The adjustment of goodwill should be done through the partners' capital accounts. And here we have to calculate first of all the gaining ratio. So gaining share is equal to new share minus old share. Here K and P's new share is 5/8 and 3/8, and their old share is 4/9 and 2/9. It is 13/72 in case of K, and in case of P it is 11/72. So here the gaining ratio is 13:11. It is the gaining ratio of K and P. Now we will calculate retiring partners' share of goodwill. So firm's goodwill is given 72,000 and N retires. So N's share of goodwill is equal to 72,000 multiplied with his share, and N's share is 3/9. So here 3/9, and it is 24,000. Now we will pass journal entry without opening goodwill account, that is goodwill should be adjusted through partners capital account. So gaining partners should be debited. Here K and P are gaining partners. Their capital accounts should be debited in the gaining ratio, and retiring partners account should be credited to N's capital account. Here his share of goodwill is 24,000. We have calculated here. It is 24,000. So 24,000 will be compensated by gaining partners K and P in their gaining ratio, and their gaining ratio is, we have calculated, 13:11. So K will compensate 13/24 or 24,000, it is 13,000, and P will compensate 11,000. K's share is 13,000 and P's share is 11,000. Being N's share of goodwill is adjusted through K and P's capital account in gaining ratio, and gaining ratio is 13:11. So this is the second case. In the next question, Karan, Charan and Raman were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. So there are three partners, Karan, Charan and Raman. and their old ratio is given 3:2:1. Raman retired from the firm on 1st April 2019, on which date goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 1,20,000. So here the Raman retires and goodwill of firm is given 1,20,000. Pass necessary journal entry raising goodwill for retiring partner's share in current value of goodwill, giving effect to it on the Raman's retirement. So here we have to raise the goodwill, but only for retiring partner's share. So what is the retiring partner's share? It is Raman retires and his share is 1/6. So R's share in goodwill is equal to firm's goodwill 1,20,000 multiplied with his share 1/6, and it is 20,000. So goodwill should be raised only with the share of retiring partner, R's share. When goodwill is raised, goodwill account should be debited with the share of retiring partner only here. To retiring partner is R, so R's capital account should be credited 20,000, being goodwill raised with retiring partners share only. Now the second entry will be to write it off, and when goodwill is written off, goodwill account should be credited. So here we will credit goodwill account to goodwill account. It is with 20,000, and gaining partners capital account should be debited. So here we have to calculate the gaining ratio. Old ratio is given 3:2:1, and the new ratio will be 3:2. So gaining share is equal to new share minus old share. In case of K and in case of C, we can calculate it. K's new share is 3/5 and C's new share is 2/5, and their old share is 3/6 and 2/6 and 2/6. So here we can calculate it. It is 3/30 in case of K, and in case of C it is 2/30. So their gaining ratio is 3:2. Now we have to divide this 20,000 into their gaining ratio. So now we have to multiply 20,000 with 3/5 to find out K's share, and with 2/5 to calculate C's share, and it is 12,000 and 8,000. So here K's capital account should be debited with 12,000 and C's capital account should be debited with 8,000, being goodwill written off in gaining ratio, and gaining ratio is 3:2. So this will be the second entry.